Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warwick LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warwick LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, I big up Naggy TV. The other day, I said I step on Naggy step on a subject the other day where a little young girl, a little toddler, come. I don't even know if we're supposed to talk about it laughfully. You know, see, in a dance up and I go on the most way and with a beer buckle or a drinks buckle. You know, see, with some fizzy drink in it. And I don't know if anybody see the you know, the post them and the thing them and all, people are showing money upon the little girl like in the midst, and her mother pick up the money, you know, and I watch her demonstrate with the drinks back like some sort of BG she do, you know, Rasta, weird on her throat and all them thing there, you know. And the little picnic, and the mother there, they collect them, I pick up the money for the picnic, you know, see it? Enough respect to Naggy World TV for brought it on the forefront, you know, see it? And to the reasoning, definitely I deal with the issue of, you know, senseless brutality to the children, them Rasta, and less little or no focus. You see, because the crowd, if the mother is that careless, the crowd should not allow it. It takes a village to raise a child. We give thanks. Yes, I. Greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. And all things that's good and wonderful amongst us and about us. Welcome our viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and let's grow the platform. See, we are talking about the loss of life of a student by stabbing in the William Nib Memorial High School in Martha Bray. Trelawny. See, we have a digging at that for a bit. But first, I want to ask the item. I want to say my Instagram Warwick_Hales. See? I want to like run a survey, like, you don't know. People immigration status, Jamaican immigration status. Because I make an observation, you know, a recent observation, I want to know if more than one people it affect like that, so that we can adjust it properly. So when I say the process, like a extra delay process and a carelessness regarding like a one more of them donkey business they would happen again, like when it happened back in the early 2000s when them they just stop focus on Jamaican application. You know, see, only for one of them period then they might bring back again because I have to keep for the pretty pattern. Anyway, we have to really show we, you know what I say, because we have a platform, so we have to just give thanks. Seeing, and we want to say condolences to Natalie Roach, mother of the Kamal Hall, you know? Yeah, condolences to the family. David Sweary, him brother and thing like that. See? So we read a story from the Jamaica Observer. You know, see, and it goes as follows. The story was written by Orius Hines, Observer staff reporter. You can get him at hanish@jamaicaobserver.com. See? Martha Bray Trelawny, a week after parents admitted to the Sunday Observer that they encouraged their children to take a weapon to school to defend themselves while heading home. A 16-year-old grade 10 student at William Nibs Memorial High School in this parish was stabbed to death on Monday during a dispute with his classmate, allegedly over a stolen guard ring. That's what the culture there. Parents encourage them kids to carry a knife to school, to defend themselves and them way home. From who? Number one. Seeing and the youth them gathering it gone to you now where I say dangerous as the parents of you get gathering fit as 16-year-old you where more get money from buying one and gathering. It's possible still. It's possible. See, but I mean, how where 16-year-old youth do when need guard, them sort of guard there. What kind of enemy him have? What kind of problem him have when need them sort of guard there? You know, see, no matter them where I feel encourage them. We know say certain things stay away, but you know, we them not deal with the mother them. The big man them, the man them on the corner, seeing the step of them, the gangster them, the bad man them, the wannabe them. There's no compassion for the preservation of youth. From the eye them, Rasta. It's like so the eye them just rake everything and inspire everything for just come and become a certain way. The item to encourage and instill some principle in the school youth them, you know, make one them will have certain qualities go they can benefit us start or come start business for the X start. Or come be politician and liar and them things that for defend on when you not do nothing and not go on with no little thing. Or I go write a recommend letter of good standing for one of the item Rasta when the item need it. The item need to prepare a future for protect the one where the item are create, the item existence. Because after the item, we don't love it. Obviously, we not going to left the inheritance to somebody carry it on. You know, see, so I want to fit them protection. We just left them in the street. You see where I go with it? What I'm to do, I want to encourage all of the school youth them to come just kill off one another and what no input there. When they discipline they want to make them kill them, so slap them at them outside and make them feel secure and now if you walk with knife. Why the youth them if you walk with knife? Bad man, gunman, Jamaican gunman, bad man. I want to ask this. And even the parents yet. You know see, because any mother will just get up and tell her son to go walk with knife without the need to do it. And if Jamaican mother have to do it, the item create the need the why the mother them have to do it, man. Gunman. You know see, even though I might not agree with the mother them, if you say them thing there because see the result of it, you know. You know see, but we could get into the story some more. You know see, Rastafari. Jaja. Gunman, I want to feel, man. I don't care about nobody or nothing, Rasta. You see, Rasta, when I make a look on, what I want to deal with Rasta. Eh? Come on, man. Where would I go with that? No one gunman where I watch this, or a stepper, or a dana, or something where can show some kind of comment and rubbish when me I say, tell me so when me I say a stupidness. I'm gonna lock my mouth, Rasta. You see, I'm gonna talk about badness or gangsterism. Tell me say no gangster, no. Only thing President Kennedy them come up. The mayor them, the Bloomberg them and the where the name where did I run New York, the core of them and all of them people have alleged gangster passing Rasta. All of them people, the Kennedy them, the famous Kennedy them of America, you know, one of them get shot and killed. You know see it, Rasta. All of them people, and you see where them for them offspring come turning and them create a clear path, them clear a path for them offspring where them for come make even, you know, more untouchable criminality then. Since that are the case, because all of them are criminal, we know that them politicians, yeah. You know, see, but them untouchable. You know, see, where the item are dealing, what kind of stagnated standard that the item down there with Rasta? I joke thing that, a mediocre thing that every gangster right across the world, the Italian, them, the Colombian, them, Mexican, them, everybody educate them offspring, all the generation to come next to be better than them and more proficient in a society. Oh, not deal with. You don't love the stagnation. That's why I say come like you don't get paid to do what you do. You don't have the struggle of fight really. You don't get paid. Differently, you don't get a check for keep the chaos in a Jamaican society going. You know, see, the dead student Kamal Hall of D-side Trelawney address was the goalkeeper of the school's football team that competed in the recent Augusta Cup competition. His 16-year-old classmate has since been taken into police custody. The police confirmed that they have the ring and the murder weapon in their possession. When the Jamaica Observer visited the school Monday afternoon, several teachers wept openly during a counseling session with a team from the Ministry of Education. Totally devastated. We have never had any incident like this before, and we are really trying to cope, a visibly shaking acting principal Audrey Steele told reporters. She noted that the incident occurred 5 minutes into the lunch break when an altercation developed between Hall and a classmate who had accused Hall of stealing a ring from a friend near the school canteen. A knife was later brought into play and Hall was reportedly stabbed twice. He was rushed to Falmouth Public General Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment. The atmosphere at the front of the accident and emergency section of the hospital was equally somber as Hall's mother, brother, other family members and residents cried uncontrollably. The mother of the student accused of stabbing Hall was also observed weeping before she was whisked inside the hospital. Hall's mother was too devastated to speak to the media. Her son, David Swaby, whose face was contorted in grief, could only offer a few words about his brother's athletic prowess. He was a talented youth. He was the goalkeeper for his school, which went to the quarter-final of the Costa Cup. Him do track and field. He is a good sportsman, Swaby said. A D-side resident who was among the throng of onlookers who converged on the hospital said that Hall was a very quiet, well-behaved individual. He doesn't even speak. He's so quiet and he doesn't give any trouble, said the resident. The acting principal concurred, adding that the student accused of the stabbing was not a troublemaker. Both students were well behaved. We never had any problems with them. As you know, Hall was the school's goalkeeper, quite a pleasant young man, so there was no major problem with both young men, she said. The senior educator, however, lamented that recently the school has been dogged by a new trend which sees the student wearing rings. This ring thing, you know. Many of these students are wearing these rings when they seem to value, which they seem to value dearly. We have quite a few that we have confiscated over time. Quite a few that we have confiscated. So I don't know what value they have placed on these rings. But we are constantly taking away these rings, and the more you confiscate them, the more they come, Steele said. When asked if the ring are guard rings, Steele responded, "That's what they are saying. So if you check everybody's drawer in the school, you will find many, many more. I have about 5 more somewhere." So there is this new trend where they come in with these rings, and that's at the center of the contention. In local folklore, so-called gatherings are said to provide the wearer with protection from a range of ills. Steele added that the students are also finding ingenious means to take weapons such as knives and scissors to school undetected. She said, hours before the fatal stabbing, 2 boys were suspended after they were found in possession of knives last Friday. We have zero tolerance when it comes to weapons, so you can just imagine the shock today when this happened. I have been trying to avert things like these, but the students have been creative in the way they conceal their weapons. In the incident today, the boy told us that he had the knife in his shoes. They are very, very creative, the acting principal said. Classes were suspended for the rest of Monday following the tragedy. After speaking to the chairman, we decided that we had to pause and decide how best to deal with the matter as sensitively and delicately as possible. We sent a message to the parents in the group that we had decided to dismiss a little earlier and then grouped with the teachers to strategize. And personnel from the ministry came into dialogue, said Steele. Ironically, the school's principal, Lynn Vern Wright, who is on leave and is also head of the Jamaica Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, during an interview with Sunday Observer a week ago, denounced the act of students taking knives to school. It is of concern, and principals and deans of discipline along with teachers are really trying to be alert to ensure that these things don't pass the school gates and then go beyond that to having children injured. It is a problem we have to deal with nationally. The police have it to deal with, and I think parents have to have it to deal with at home because of the mentality that we have. We just have to see how we can mitigate it as we go along, Wright said. In the Sunday Observer story, one parent had said that she insisted that her son take a scissors to school when he began secondary education. This is not something that came with COVID. I just know that face-to-face classes start again. I have been telling my son to hide the scissors in his bag and take to school for years now, since he started high school. Remember, all kind of people out on the road, and to get to and from school, my son used public transportation. Anything can happen, especially now, the woman said. I am not sending my child to school to stab anybody's child or pick a fight. I tell him, if you're on the road and your life is in danger, try and defend yourself and try alert people to help you, she added. Another parent told the newspaper, when my daughter was going to high school, she had to go to halfway tree and she carried a little knife. Thank God she never had to use it. But there was a time back then when people were holding up and robbing the school children in the halfway tree area. And even now that she graduated from school, she take taxi to UWI and the University of the West Indies, and she still carry her protection. You know, see, them think there's sadness in any state. Yeah, any state, anywhere you go. Only Nigeria alone, me Boko Haram. And Nigeria alone, I see people target student. Step a target student, Boko Haram, and a religious reason, purpose them do it for them, so they want to convert them from one religion. It's in a different night, I see them oppression, Rasta. You see, you know, man, them dead there, and for be like, you know, some sort of level of security, create some level of balance, Rasta. You know, see, it would be beneficial to both. Yeah, because the youth them create no stress for the item. You know, see, no disrespect, regardless of which you know, which discipline them decide for pick up, whether yours or the education. And we know more than likely they won't follow the path, but it come like the step of them, or them, not even it come like what they can't call, you know, they don't call all them money Rasta. You know, see. You know, see, because when a mother I tell her pick the carry, and you can't, because if with the girl named Dean, Jasmine Dean, parents to give her a knife, you know, and tell her to carry that, you know. Probably right now, they don't know where she there. You know, see, no disrespect, you know, condolences. I mean, yeah, my heart goes out to the parents them. However, regardless, I mean, whatever happened, you know, see, in support of the parents, them plight and pain and things like that, you know, see. But, you know, she did have a little knife, so, and the whole heap of taxi, kidnapping and, true word, you know, see, whole heap of taxi, kidnapping and them little thing there, abuse a woman and them thing there, where they go on, Rasta. You see, we have to consider the facts of it, then the woman them need protection. You see, and I just saw it go. Not even just the woman them, but people in general, because nobody is like there is no standard again when it comes on to criminality. Anybody, everybody is a target. A man there see himself too strong again. You know, see, none of them type of people that have gone again. We look on himself and I say, sure, I idiot that, or a food there, I look at old lady, or just a anything goes these days, and they sort of deprive, like scavenging type of gangster go on, you know, like some scavenger works. Like when, you create the pit of the barrel off with anything where they there. And whatever come up, you just sift through it and see if there is any value. You see it, that go on right, you know, Rasta. You see it. Man, them now, there is no strategy, no principle, no standard, no compassion for nothing. Except them belly. I saw the step of them among Rasta. And them skin. Them only have passion for them belly and them skin. Them just bleach out that. You see? Nah, I tell you no lie, Rasta. You see, when the youth them affair wear guard ring. And it come like the parents them alright with, yo, we don't know, yo, brother. And then we work out that one year in a Rasta. You see, condolences to the mother and the family Rasta. The heart goes out, the father, whoever I'm there, whoever, because sometimes we don't hear about the father them, you know. And the father them is well vested in them child. Life. I mean, just a bit of existence, Rasta. You see it. You see it. However, when I say I hear nothing about me, another one, you see it, and I just saw it go. But, you know, a condolence is same way, Rasta, because no man no want to lose a child, no matter how bad the relationship is between them and them children, you know. I don't think so. I know every man and a whole heap of man are very rare. You will see some man with them desire there, them sick desire there. Regardless of the incident or what caused it. You know, see it, yeah. You know, the way it goes out to the parents, man, we give thanks. You know, see it. Share, like, and subscribe and make you know what I go on, make you know what I think regarding the whole thing. You know, see it. Bless.